guys, come here. Welcome to Langrisser 3.0 news from the future. Okay, before we continue, the following video information and source is provided from my friend, so I do not have the direct source. So I do not claim any copyrights to all the information that I'll be sharing, and I'm not able to thank where the source information came from, and that's it. Here we go. So we'll be sharing a few things: new character skins, new character design, two, not one but two characters 3C, and one exclusive item. Are you guys ready? Let's take a ride. So what you're seeing right now will be the new skin upcoming, I presume it is Chinese New Year 2021 skin for lands. So yep, apparently it looks like a very cool SSR skin for the characters. I wish they will release SP mode for him soon. Okay, look at lands. Oh my god, cool design, holding chopsticks, and whoa, a big bowl of seafood. And that is not just noodle, I presume is a longevity noodles from the Chinese culture, which is a very auspicious sign. And I gotta say, there's happy mood, and I definitely love the golden dragon or flying dragon behind. So they are finally using Chinese dragon instead. And look at his costume design is definitely very cool. I really hope to see someone doing the cosplay. Yup, is a fan of cosplay and anime, so yup. And then we'll be looking at his chibi battle character design, which actually kind of make my day. Just look at it. Ta-da! So sorry if the picture is kind of blur, but well, gotta make do with it for now until the actual stuff come out. So yeah, instead of holding any weapons, he's holding chopsticks and a bowl of food with him, and he's riding on a Chinese dragon. It looks funny yet magnificent at the same time. Well, definitely a must to get the skin or to trade for, guys. So alright, that's the end of the news for skin. And before we go into 3C, we will be looking at characters. So did you guys remember Sissy White? The girl on the left, the one with a very, well, at least in my opinion, initially when I saw her, she looked very tomboyish, not that likable. Not that I have something against tomboyish, but it's just her character design, something seemed off about character design, and well, and with that attitude, it just don't really match the characters. And ta-da! 紳士たちよ、これを見ろ. Yep, not gonna explain that, but if anyone who understand, you will be able to follow up with what I'm gonna say. And look at the next picture. This is 2021. Even the bell is ringing at the sign of Sissy White's new design. So look at her. She really became become an upcoming new waifu character of 2021. Yup. On the first quarter of season, look at her very beautiful pinkish long hair. They make her more slightly cute round features and sharper chin, a lower chin. And 見ろよ、この胸のサイズを少しよ成長になるだ. Yep, not gonna translate that too. And yep, definitely like the design, and she's wearing high heels, so she's definitely gonna be let's just put it this way, legal loli. Nope, I'm not gonna check check on her age, but let's just presume that she's legal lonely. Legal lowly, not lonely. Sorry, guys. All right, that's it for Sissy White. And before the 3C, we have one more thing to present to you guys, which is a new exclusive item. So this is more or less a confirmed with pictures of the design available. So this will be the exclusive items or helmet for Luna. Finally, after almost 3 years. Yep. Exclusive items for Luna, okay, is known as okay, can't give specific translation or description, so I'm gonna skip it. Okay, let's look at the initial primary stats. So right, the items will be increasing magical defense and HP. So it starts off with 5 magical defense and 25 HP. And sadly, we do not have the max stat, so I'm just presume it will be the usual stuff at max level. Alright, then for the skills, it will give an additional boost of HP and magic defense to max of 5% each. So this is definitely something to help with Luna, though I kind of expect 8% since it's her exclusive items. Okay, then the effects. So increase her own talent and skill, command effect or support effect by a range of additional 1. So I'm going to presume if it's go by circle or ring, it will be an additional circle ring, or if it's just 1 or 2 squares or tiles, it will become a +1, which is increment to 2 or 3 squares or tiles. Okay, and when she ends her turn, she will increase she'll increase 2 allies who are 1 squares or tiles beside her. The effect will be increasing their damage dealt by 15% and lasts for around. Oh, okay. So there's apparently a mix of the King's Crown effect. Is it a King's Crown? I remember it's, sorry if I say wrong. I remember it's a King's Crown, which will increase, well, allies damage, and instead of increasing 1 ally, she will be increasing 2 allies. So hey, not too bad, but looking at this way, they are just trying to make her much focusing Luna into a more supportive role. I definitely hope they will, well, kind of maybe release a SP mode for her soon to not just be a support, but something of an attacker and supportive role. She can be either both. Yep. With love for Luna. So okay, we are going to the 3C now, guys. So yep, first off, we are not looking at Yuria's 3C and looking at the crest. Are you able to guess it? If not, this is a hint. The name of the 3C skill is Soul of the Flaming Dragon. Well, if your Langrisser is a fan, by now you should have guessed it. Yep, you're right. This is the effect for Vargas. So, again, after so long, his 3C is finally out. So, right. There is 2 sections to his effects. One is a passive and one is an active. So we'll go on with the passive skill. Number 1 is a passive. Well, will help ally to take on physical damage or physical attack. And alright, second effect, when his talent that will cause him to resurrect after death, triggers, he will obtain this additional skills called Tenacious. The effect is when there is allies on the field, when he receives a death blow, he will not die and he will be resurrected with 30% HP. But at the same time, the unit's maximum HP will be reduced by 35%. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be immune. And the maximum effect for Tenacious to trigger each battle can be a maximum of 2 times. So, okay. Vargas has 1 HP, his talent will give him a second HP plus 2 times Tenacious. This means Vargas will be resurrected 4 times. However, for Tenacious, it will be, if you have 10,000 HP, it will be, once you get resurrected, you get 65%, and then you reduce back to another 35%. You're left with 3,000 over 10,000 by the second time this skill triggers. So okay, or I may be wrong with calculations, but no matter what, end of the day, you're gonna be left with very little HP. But oh well, knowing Vargas is a very strong character, and now you're giving him 4 times with not a very big negative effect compared to Virash, where despite able to survive 8 times of death blow, but he will still die after 2 turns. For Vargas, do not have this, well, big side effect, so I guess that's his own up and downs. Okay, then to active skills. Number 1, increase guard range 2-3 squares or tiles. Whoa, compared to his usual 2 squares or tiles. And okay, reduce critical chance of being critical by 30%. Second effect. Number 3, immune to unable to be healed effects. Whoa, this is cool. And number 4, gain pierce effect, which will last for 3 turns. And all above skills mentioned, the effect mentioned above cannot be dispelled. Oh, this is very cool. Okay, it's a 3C skill, active, have a cooldown of 3 turns, and the single targeting skills on himself. Okay, not much to complain except the usual downside for, well, non-leading heroes or non-glory of light heroes. And I gotta say, the big downside of Empire faction is that they do not guard against magic attack. So this is definitely a very big downside for all Empire characters except for Emilia. But nonetheless, well, still a plus for Vargas finally after so long. And being able to survive 4 death blow, it's a very strong asset to the new Rise of the Empire team in, well, S7. Alright, next we'll be having, ta-da, my favorite waifu. One of the favorite waifu is, well, look at the icon of picture, you can guess it. Yuria is known as Shining Holy Sword or Brilliance of the Holy Sword. So yep, well, one of my favorite, and there's a magic attack skills of with attack range of 2 squares or tiles, which is, I gotta say, it's quite good. A big plus for Yuria. Okay, without further ado, we'll go on to a description of the skills. Number 1, attack an enemy, deal 1.6 times magic damage. Number 2, before battle, dispel all negative buff on Yuria. Whoa, this is very cool. Number 3, sorry guys, number 3, recover 30% of your max HP before battle. Okay, and 4th effect, before battle, dispel 2 buff from the enemy. Number 5, if target movement is smaller than 3 or they're under stun state, Yuria will remove an additional 3 buff. So under this condition, she will be able to remove a maximum of 5 buff. So a minimum of 2 and to a maximum of 5 buff. Okay, 5th effect. Okay, 6th effect. Sorry, wow, so much effect that did I miscount. Sorry. Number 1, single target. Number 2, dispel or debuff. Number 3, recovery 30% of HP. Number 4, remove 2 debuff. And number 5, when the condition or criteria is met, remove up to 5. And number 6, okay, when you bring your soldiers or when they are still alive, they will attack together with Yuria. Whoa. And number 7, when you kill or destroy the target enemy, the cooldown of these skills will be reduced by 3. And these skills, okay, number 8, these skills will not receive close combat penalty despite being a ranged attack. And yep, the cooldown is 4 turns with a shooting range of maximum 2, and it's AoE is considered ranged single target attack. So wow, there is 8 effects in total, and sorry guys, there's so much to digest, so bear with me. So re-summarize again in case some guys get a bit mixed up with what I'm gonna say. So bear with me guys, again, apologies. So are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, deal 1.6 times damage to enemy. Number 2, dispel all negative buff on Yuria. Number 3, recover 30% of units HP. Number 4, dispel enemy 2 buff from enemy. And number 5, if enemy movement speed is 3 or lower or under a state of stun, remove an additional 3 buff. Number 6, when you bring in close combat soldiers, they will commence the attack together with the skill. Number 7, if you destroy or kill enemy units, the cooldown of these skills will be reduced by 3. And number 8, these skills will not receive close combat penalty. So even if Yuria should commence the attack in close combat, we will not receive any, well, penalty. Yep, and okay, looking at the skills, if you guys want to increase the range of the skills and don't mind to lose a bit of intelligence or damage, you can equip Yuria with the current very famous scepter everyone is using since S5 and 6, that is going to be used by lowly Jessica. Well, that will increase the caster range by 1 when they are not at defensive, non-defensive terrain. And to further cause a loop for you to use a skills loop, a great suggestion will be using Gizarov in the team, because by using Gizarov faction buff, if Yuria destroy enemy unit, she'll have a skills cooldown by 3 turns, plus an additional 1 due to the faction buff of Gizarov. So a total of 4 turns. And this will be a free recycle of the skill for your next upcoming turn. So this is definitely a very good combo or skill set, a very good synergy with Yuria. But of course, this is just my suggestion. Do not take my words for it. And yup, we have come to the end of this video. On the next video, we will be finally going through the more or less confirmed skills and effects of SP Adlermuller. This is Connie signing off, and we will see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.